can't just say Unyogo Shonini.
Of course, let me write you.
Yes, sir.
Guess the sample.
Yes, December.
I can't. Sam, yes, Namuche, you're dropping balls upon bombshells. Can you not go there?
No.
Because he's not like us. Something new and like getting shit done. You get it?
Trying what new? Because
I'm just saying, for example, we are working in a different model, right? I love that. Now, I don't want to go and follow up on people, you see? And I like people to just do what they have to do, you see? For example, I'll make a typical example with my work at the station, right? 3 days leading towards the show, my mind is spiraling because I have to make sure everybody receives content, and the content that is being received is people have time to absorb it, right? For example, we're about to speak about interesting stuff about music, right? You would have had more insight if you got in the script before, which I can't blame you for that because I only received the content now from Ukaya. And it's a thing of like now I was like, okay, fuck, this thing is not gonna work. Let's try this. Let's see if this is gonna be more interesting. What can we take from this, right? And then so that the person who's gonna be speaking about that thing has some enough talking points so that they can be able to have a say in that conversation, which is something I totally understand when you say, what do you call that you don't have any idea about the Lauryn Hill thing. You get it? Because now, if we were to force that conversation, it would have been stupid for the person who's watching and they're listening to the show and like, they're saying facts. This is Friday facts. Got the opinion no. Yeah, understand? And then and then people. Gajan.
At first I would have said blunt, but now you're rude.
Rude. What? Why you shouldn't join? Why you shouldn't join?
That's rude. That is very rude.
You reckon?
Yeah, it's like saying as much as that is, you know, as
the way of putting it.
It's a good way of putting it.
Yes,
or
yes.
rather a traditional way of putting it. But it's rude.
Yo.
Because unyogo akusigama elisetshenziswa on an everyday basis.
True.
You get what I mean?
True.
So umuntu mesethu unyogo kusho ukuthi it comes from tone.
Ngifuna ukuthi ibe nesigqi lento engizoyisho. Yes. Okay, now I understand. I was saying it in a joking way though.
Yes, but I'm saying
in reality it's still like
in a joking way because you're about
he knows.
I understand the depth of it. We understand what the words mean, but I understand the depth of it. Hence, you know what I'm saying? Because yes, you understand and you comprehend what's being said, but like the depth of it is crazy.
Nami angiyazi depth of it, I guess. Even then with what I just said of like, oh, I'm opinion of no.
It's very rude.
But that's how you make it seem like I'm terrible.
It is good.
Hey man, it's very interesting.
High-key and low-key. It's too much.
Hey man, welcome to Friday Fact 2. Yeah, see, I'm coming at them here with.
Your favorite main character, Sanbonani, everybody.
Yeah. And of course, it is me, Nkosana, Kumaten Kungizbiza Ukumane, Mandla _Gamin, Lavone in your ears, and make sure you stay tuned. Let's get into it, right?
Yeah,
as I was saying, musicians also have a way of putting things, rude things, or blunt facts in a musical way that sometimes it like, but fuck this bitch. But fuck this bitch, and I would you
Like, yes, I said,
jive, yes, fuck
Oh,
this.
bitch.
Yeah, understand.
Yeah.
They know how to put it in a very interesting way.
Which is why I feel like deliverance, more than anything, is very important.
And tone
Because-
also.
Yeah, and tone, yes. Hence I'm saying deliverance, because deliverance tone
Included,
is part of,
yes,
you know?
yes.
So like if you're having a conversation with somebody and you're about to break something that's very, you know,
Yes,
sad.
sad.
You can't just say "Unyakushonile."
That's
You know what I'm
rude.
saying?
That's rude.
Like that's very, you know, but you know what you are going to do? You're
Yes.
going to submit into that conversation and be like, hey,
Can I tell you,
Can I
Wuti?
tell you?
You know,
Sit down.
listen,
Yeah.
right? I have a funny story. I don't know whether it's gonna be funny to you. You know,
I love
sometimes
how you said that, because the sense of humor is not the same.
you get it. So I was told this by a friend of mine in high school, actually, grade 8. He was like, they were mine workers. So there's these guys. Let's give the names of Ulizwi, who's part of the workers. And then there is Usiabonga, for example. Siabonga, yes, Lizwi, no Siabonga. And then Lizwi is part of everybody, a common worker. And then Usiabonga is the one who goes and delivers the messages from the mail.
Okay.
From mail. So, this other time, Lizwi's grandmother has passed away, right? And then he comes into the room, right? He's like, and then Lizzie stands up in pride, and he's like, Lizzie, hlala phansi, owakho ugogo ushonile. I was like, damn.
Yo.
Damn.
Yayibona ke le nto ebengiyisho deliverance.
Delivery, uthi hlala phansi, ushonile owakho
Yo,
ugogo.
bengiyohlala forever. Ngiyaphinda ngisukume.
Yeah, I understand. So
Which is
if
crazy, like yabona, speaking of ukubulalana nokufa uphakame, ne? Let's think about like the whole Kendrick and Drake situation.
yes,
Right?
ooh,
Kendrick killed Drake.
okay, can we not go there?
Why not?
Can we not go there?
not?
Because he's not like us.
They not like
They not like us.
I mean, that song is still iconic.
It is still iconic. Even
know what
Drake
I'm saying?
tries dropping new songs, but nobody cares about them. Like literally,
Dropped?
Samu,
He did?
Samu.
Dropped what? His bars? Sorry.
No, I'm not gonna laugh at
What
that.
happened?
But you know how the whole beef, he dropped music which was like What Did I Miss, and then there's this other one he dropped with Central C, but nobody cared about. That one was wag, but What Did I Miss was slab. It was dope.
What did I miss?
It's a
the
song.
new song by Drake. When did he release it? A month ago?
Yeah, actually, it was July during recess. We were still in recess.
Really?
Yes,
We
but
really don't give a shit, hey? Like, who else knew? Who else knew? I didn't even see anyone on my contact list post.
posting.
And I contact with people who are hip-hop.
Hip-hop chants, yes.
You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
yes.
Like, you guys didn't even post. Like, I thought you were a Drake fan. What happened?
Hey, man.
They exposed him and you see my left his
The
side.
thing is, every time it's like, them niggas, these niggas, this. Nigga, just point them people out. You've been saying these niggas, and when those niggas came up and you couldn't stand your ground.
But he did, though.
Nope.
And anyway, Kendrick
but they
did
killed
say,
him. Boop, boop,
when
boop,
I
boop,
see you
boop.
standing next to Sexy Red, I see two. Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But-
Oh, he's trying to revive his career? Nice.
Sam, yes, Namusha, you're dropping balls upon bombshells.
Whoa.
Bombshells.
No,
It's a
let's be
bomb.
honest. A-Reece would be so much further than Nasty C if we're being honest. If you really listen to hip hop, deliverance, writing, and talent more than anything. Not to say that Nasty is not talented or anything. He's a very good artist. Hence,
yes.
he made it so far in his career. You know what I'm saying? But if we were to evaluate these two people when they came into the industry, A-Reece would have been so much further.
Further, if only number one, he had good management. Number two, he wasn't in his shell. Number three, I could name a lot of
You
things.
could name a lot of things, but I'm just saying in terms of raw talent and
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
ability to, do things, Areece would be so much further. So now think about it. Now that everybody has been complaining, because it's been like, what, years now?
Years,
so probably the pressure
years.
is getting to Areece and he's thinking, maybe I didn't make it this far because I've been too much into my shell and hating people I should have been working with instead. Hence I'm saying, why is he trying to revive his career using Nasty C? Because he knew that, think about it, if I bury the hatchet with somebody who's been a long enemy of mine and somebody who, people have always put me against, and I say, hey, let's bury the hatchet, we don't have to be enemies anymore. Aren't we going to do music sometime soon? You and I? Because that's what the people are
And another thing,
the fans are going to push towards it. And then if Areece does music with Nasty C, what's gonna happen?
it's gonna be a Maza.
And then he's gonna boom again. And then guess what? They're gonna compare him to Nasty C.
But then,
again.
sorry, where's Tabang? Oh, dang. I wanted him to fact check this. Boom. But I wanted it to be a thing. Because remember, not so long ago, Nasty C hinted, it was like, no, I don't have a problem with working with Reece. I don't know whether it was Nasty or Areece who said he doesn't have a problem with working
with
with.
the other one.
Yes. But then, now, mind you remember Nasty C did a whole...
It would be so nice if that was first checked, because then it would give us a lot of...
Yes, let me actually do it. But you were still saying...
it would give us a lot of perspective on actually what's really happening here.
Yes,
Because
yes.
I would hate to see Areece revive his career using Nasty C. But I would also hate to see them not working together, especially them being
Yes.
great
Artists.
They are great artists, And if we are better down to the history of beefs in SA hip hop, like people who should have been working together were beefing. If
AKA and Casper.
If they gave us a song, don't you think that would have been a dope song?
Yes,
Think
yes,
about
yes,
wouldn't
yes.
they have made money, push numbers, and get whatever they both want? But I guess in this industry, you survive and you thrive on, competition.
Oh, yes, I found it, right? I'm sorry to cut you, right? So they're saying, I misconstrued it. In an interview with El Tito, right? Nasty C, it revealed that he and Areece are featured on a song together for the first time, even though the track hasn't been released. But then I remember he was speaking in around the words that both of them didn't know what they are on the song. They put a verse, and then it happened to be one song. So your theory could be actually true. You get it? Could actually be true.
It could actually be true. Or if you look at it from maybe another perspective, it could be that the managers are then now trying to revoke.
Collide.
Yes, SA hip hop. Because I don't want to say that SA hip hop is dead, because that would be a lie.
Yes.
But Mapiano has been on the move lately.
Even 3-step. Yo.
You know what I'm saying? And it's been there for a long time. And what's trending is Amapiano. If it's not Amapiano, Maskandi. If you go to SA TikTok,
and also deep in 3-step. In 3-step.
Yeah, 3-step.
Yes. No. 3-step is that one. Bengi. Tela ungi lalele nam. Yabona sivaningi. Those on the but it's like the trending sound. It's like it gom, but it's not it gom, but it's house. Let me see if I can play a song.
Okay.
Yes.
It's been a while.
Actually, I don't have to play the song. About hip hop.
It's been a while since we're like, yo, did you hear what Sturgy T
said or something?
The only yes, the only people we're hearing about now is that guy who has a very beautiful podcast where they rap.
Twice,
something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Twice a show.
He's inviting, all
rappers, and they're having a conversation through rap.
You get what I'm saying? Hence, I'm saying he's the only one that's keeping us hooked in the
to hip hop still. Even us, our show that's coming up, Rap Battle Royale, it's gonna revive hip hop. Still sponsor, guys. Sponsor, yes.
You know what I'm saying? But like, if you look at it and say hip hop, it's been quiet
for some time.
Now. So maybe this collaboration could be exactly what we need, and maybe this collaboration could also push other artists to collab with each other so that they can try to take these two down. You get what I'm saying? And
True,
if that happens,
true,
then
true.
what we're doing is we're fostering healthy competition. Then there's healthy competition. We know okay, we're pushing our hip hop, and it's going further because South Africa is being looked at on a global scale.
State, yeah. Everything.
You
people
know,
want to
are
know.
watching us on a more global scale, and they say, "Wow, this is, it's beautiful to witness." So maybe if we look at it from an optimist side of view,
Yes.
this could actually be good for us.
And it could actually create some buzz. Already it's creating buzz. People are speaking about hip hop right now. Because Areece released a statement, right? Just why I say he buried the hat with Nasty C. First of all, Nasty C on the interview with El Tito, he mentioned something along the lines that he was cool with the guy, Areece, and then until Areece wanted to pull up, he pulled up late at his show, Iverson tour, and he wanted to perform after him. And it was like, "Fuseki, yeah." He even said that.
You can close the show.
You get it, basically. So you can tell that Areece has some form of arrogance in that situation. And I don't know Areece personal, but I can't say that he's arrogant. But how can everybody be beefing with you? Or everybody's wrong, but you are the one who's right. Flame, right? Nasty C, Mesh Beats, Words. Now him and Words, I don't think... the last time I checked, they were cool, but I heard some rumors there. And then I could remember the TWC when they were dropping songs together. So all these people are wrong, and you are the one who's right.
Maybe he's just vibrationally selective. I mean, that is very much possible. You know, Areece smokes weed. In his music, he speaks about consciousness. He speaks about, like maybe...
Plus, he's a conscious rapper.
You get what I'm saying? Maybe they're just not in his level of, frequency. And whenever he's with them, he doesn't feel like engaging or talking or whatever. It happens, It happens.
True,
and that doesn't make him a bad person. That just makes him a person who likes to keep to himself. And who are we to tell him he shouldn't? Who are we to dictate how he should act? That's what I don't like about what we as the public like to do to these rappers or
public
people
figures.
who are
Yes.
yes, because why are we stripping them of their humanness? What if Areece doesn't like engaging with people? And on that notion, on him being late, not that I'm taking his side or I am saying that he was right for doing that or whatever, but there could have been so many reasons why he was late. Maybe he couldn't have made it even, and he was like, I can't disappoint
Nasty.
I can't disappoint. Let me just try to go there.
It wasn't maybe intentional.
Maybe it wasn't intentional. Like there are so many things that could have happened.
There's a lot of sides to a story.
We always
Yes,
jump to
yes.
the conclusion. And if you've noticed anything about Areece, he never explains his side of the story.
Yes.
Which makes you wonder if...
And Nasty is but here he's explaining his side of the story via his X. He posted on X. So this is what he said verbatim, right? David and David and I aren't covertly beefing or something like that. Man, that narrative should start collecting dust at this point. True. None of what's happening currently is intended to fit into that BS, meaning bullshit. I'ma read it. And if I keep it a bean, dropping on the same day would actually be amazing for South African hip-hop, which has never been done before. If you think about it, two giants, two different sounds, two different fan bases, and one fucking culture. Shit, I mean, and add Shane in there too. Now imagine that. So it some parts of way seconds what you were saying, because in some way he's basically, for lack of a better way, removing himself from the crowd and being like, I'm the bigger person, I don't mind working with all these people. Maybe it was a good deal, man.
But also people have been blaming her, which is something that I don't like, because we can never really enter into the maternal part of someone's life. That is just us being invasive and whatever.
Yes.
However, rumors have heard it that ever since she became Reece's manager. Oh, she's been Reece's manager for the longest of time. But ever since she was full time, because I apparently she was just a travel manager.
Manager,
But now ever
yes.
since she became full time, that's when Reece dropped, and that's when yes.
Now just because he has a baby now balambilo taibo baby ngicabanga sibuyele to the streets.
Even if ulambile, it is none of our business. You know why? Because he is a creative, and as a creative, you know you have to be hungry in order to create.
Ooh,
Whether you
true,
are a poet,
true,
whether
true.
You are
a presenter.
You have
Yes.
to be coming from a place of yearning to give.
And heard.
You know
You know
what I'm
what?
saying?
This
So-
other guy on the podcast, right? I was watching this other podcast, right? This guy said comedians, but I think it applies to all creatives. We create from a point that you see that dark place in your mind that you never wanted to go to. As creatives, we normally tap into that side to bring about something to create about. You get it? And you have to confront that dark side of yourself and confront it in order to get something, a product out of it, and put all that emotion into a piece of work. And that's why now, when you released or put something out there and you don't get the reaction that you've anticipated, it becomes hurtful because now you've put all this emotion into doing this, and you've tapped into a side that you the darkest side of yourself. You'll be hearing these rappers, even for example Areece on Hustler's Prayer, like my dad died and I even had to go see him in the deathbed. I couldn't see him in the hospital. COVID took him. He's like, he was asking his dad, well, like, what can I pay for? I can pay for anything. And he was like, forget it, just pay me a visit instead. This fucking pandemic ain't letting up. He died and I hadn't get a chance to look at his face. Told him nothing was ever the same since the Lord took him away. That's something, a dark point, Uguti. You can't just speak about your dad passing away in passing like that. Clearly you had to confront that. So I'd like to think that emotions play a huge role in creating, yes. So what you're saying about hunger, it's true.
It is. Because look, for example, I don't want to go globally. I don't want to make this a generalized opinion because it is way, 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 way different for people.
Yes.
Like for artists like Drake, for example, Nicki Minaj, you know, for them this would be different. But if you look at majority of artists, they start not having anything to give after they make it.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, now you have the car you've always wanted, you have the house, you have the fame, you know, you have the social media likes, you know,
the presence, yes.
And then it's been 7 years you haven't released, 10 years you haven't released. Did that artist in you die, or did things materialistic things cover it up?
And then that's what, yes.
What you were yearning for, because when you sat down and wrote, you weren't happy with the conditions you were in. You know what I'm saying? You were writing that, oh no, COVID took my dad, blah, blah, blah. For example, you know, COVID took my dad and I didn't even get it. Why? Because you were in a place of reflection. But when you have this fleshy stuff on your face,
and then that's why they say they've sold their soul.
You don't give yourself time to bask in, you know, things that actually affect you, which end up making you not have anything to give at all.
But then also what interested me, right, is that him and Nasty C are dropping on the same month. So Nasty C is dropping an album free. He's been going around doing regular jobs, working at the kitchen, working at spa, doing all these normal jobs, people trying to relate with his audience. And now all that hype has gathered, and now it turns out Areece is also dropping his EP on the 8th of September, which is the same month Nasty C is dropping.
So when is Nasty dropping?
In September, but the date is not announced yet. Okay. But then now, which brought about, it raised eyebrows, because now people are like, why are you riding on Nasty C's wave? And that's why he had to clear that what is happening has nothing to feed that beef.
But like, you know what's weird? What's weird is people thinking that he's trying to ride Nasty C's wave when Nasty hasn't even confirmed when he's going to drop it.
Ooh.
You know what
But
I'm
he
saying?
said the month.
Yes, he said the month, but he didn't confirm when he's going to drop yet. So if there's anyone whose wave is going to be reading here, it's Reese's, because he's the one who announced the date. So Nasty can decide to drop before
Areece.
or he can decide to drop
After Areece.
You get what I'm saying?
But then Areece put him on the spot because he says, I don't mind if we drop in the same day. That will be fucking monumental for hip hop. Different sounds, two different giants. Dick riding Nasty C or something.
It wasn't dick riding. I think it was just him being conscious. Like,
Conscious, yes,
because,
yes.
Like Areece have never said anything to feed and fuel this.
This beef.
Yeah, okay, no Nasty C. That, by the way, was not created by Areece and Nasty C. It was created
By the
their
audience,
fans.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's to say, nah, my artist is better than yours.
Yeah, but I want us to play a game.
Okay.
I have a game.
Alrighty.
So I will play a clip for you. This game is called Guess the Sample.
Guess December.
Hayi cha wena ngiyasho ukuthi ngumZulu. December maboni. Ikhani sizoqala ukuphuza ke. Ikhani sizo uthini wena? So there is a song that I want you to guess the sample of.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play the clip and you have to guess which artist sampled that song. Even you who's listening or watching this, you can guess. You can guess.
And write there in the comment section and let us know what it is that you think.
You thought, what did you think, man? Oh, some fam. Yeah, I know that guy. He's very incredible and intellectual.
Really?
He's doing his PhD in forensic science.
Whoa.
Yes. Network. So I'm gonna play the song right now. I got distracted for a moment. Yeah.
You didn't know was sampled.
Listen.
Part 14.
No, I know the song.
Tell me which artist and which song is that?
Yo. Why ngandami iyaku Jacob?
Not even.
Drake?
Not even. South Africa, let me give you a clue. South African artist.
Oh, Areece. Oh yeah, yes, Areece. Koningoma yake.
You got it. I'm so mad that you got it. I haven't seen you in a while. Hey. Oh, no, this is not the song, it's the sample.
Okay.
Kancane ke. It's less than 30 seconds. Jabulelo buye mngani wami. I haven't seen you in a while. Then I thought you better off without me. I gotta stress about it no more. So I also wanted us to take a deep dive and go back to the early stages of hip hop. Hence I was like, okay, let's make it a themed episode.
Deeper.
Do you know how the word hip hop came about? Hippity hop.
Hippity hop.
Hippity hoppy hoppy hop. So I saw this other video when I was perusing, or should I say, going through my TL timeline. I found out that to TL means timeline. I didn't know.
Really?
I didn't.
Someone said
Ek
I have
weet
a
nie.
RBF. I don't know what that is.
Pardon?
Someone said I have a RBF. I don't know what
Resting
that is.
bitch face.
Really?
A resting bitch face. You got an arresting bitch face. But I wouldn't blame them. If a person doesn't know you, they would reckon so. But if for a person like me, I'm like, oh, it's cut into Zach. Unje vele. Nasekhaya vele unje. So there's a video of this guy explaining, right? Listen to this.
Hip-hop in the culture was not poignant. Hip-hop was a rap. Let's get that straight. The word hip-hop means MC Cowboy from the Furious Five throwing a jam. On the mic, he said, my boy is going to the army. He did a military cadence. Hip-hop, hip-hop, hip-hop. Then another guy named Lovebug Starsky took it and he went hip-hop. She walked the bop, hip to the hop, sing hip-hop. She walked the bang, rock it to the beat, cause it ain't no thing. When I say hip You say hop, say hip.
hop,
Hip.
hop,
Say shoe up the bop.
the bob,
Say hip.
hop, hip, hop.
Say shoe up the bop.
Oh, she rockin' bot,
Hip. Hop.
hip.
The bop, the bop, the bop. Hip, 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 hip to the hop, say. That's called MCing, not rapping. That's what MCing sounded like before it became the long verse. MCing with short rhymes and crowd pleasers, mic control, crowd, and then the MC would have a box or an echo chamber. This they're not gonna tell you. You never know this. This is before Sugar came. Hip, hip, hop, hop, she bop, to bop, bop, rock to the hip, 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 hip. Then I rock
Hip,
to
hip,
the
hop,
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 to
hop,
bop,
hop,
bop.
hop, and you don't stop, stop,
Stop,
that.
Really, that is so interesting.
On your stereo, you was all like you can't see. Cause I'm the mystical, the magical, dedicated king, and I go by ACD. Well, to them manipulating the echo while they rhyming. That's MCing.
You see?
Whoa.
So hip hop started as a word, hip hop,
Hippity hop,
hippity hop, hop, pop, pop, pop. You get it? And we just thought it was just like,
Hippie to pop.
and then MCing started. So MCing is like when we MC normally, but now they create their own chants. Now there's hip hop MCing and there's MCing.
Whoa, that is so interesting. I did not know that.
It's a fun fact.
Let us know, guys, if you guys knew that. But I did not know, which is so interesting because then it makes you think how were all the other words then discovered? You know?
Oh,
You know
funny
what I'm
thing.
saying?
Let's do that next episode and tell them.
Yes, I would say how were all the other words
Came
like,
about.
Who saw a cucumber and said, "You're
Oh, cute.
a cucumber"?
Yeah, cute
Cum.
cumber. No.
No.
On your face. But yeah, man.
I don't like how we think that.
It just become a moment.
We just went.
I'm like, wow, where are you going with this? Where are we going with this? Funny, it reminds me of the conversation we were having before we started recording when we were speaking about the Umfitane and Impie Sandwana, right? And that could explain a lot about how words came about and how we started understanding the English language and the command of the language, and it just makes it interesting, man.
It does, and you know what, ne? Speaking on that, we are going to delve into the historical aspect of things on our next episode because
Okay.
I want us to take it because we're going into Heritage Month, and I need us to dive deeper into our heritage because then I have understood that now we are so disconnected, understandably so, because we have centuries of being, disconnected
from
that which we are.
yes,
so
yes,
I am going
yes.
to try with that one episode to try and
Impart
reconnect us
knowledge.
so that we know
Yes.
why we are the way that we are and how and what happened for things to be the way that they are. We're gonna dive deeper into Umfeta next week.
On next week, man. And make sure you stay tuned, like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. It is Grandpa the Painkiller with no spaces on YouTube. And also, guys, we are now available on all Spotify. Yeah, I was about to say all DSPs, but nyazusabazi.
Yeah, no, DSP negotiating.
Digital streaming platforms, and that is
Yeah.
Spotify and Apple Podcast. You can listen to us now, so you don't have a reason to not watch us.
Thank you so much, guys, for the support and the love.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, Sianbona, and I know Nani
Nasbona. And also, do catch us on all socials. It is The Painkiller with no spaces, or you can search Grandpa the Painkiller with no spaces. And on TikTok, it is the_Painkiller1. And on YouTube, it is fried_up_facts. And from me to you, Inkosana Yakumete Ngubane, Yikongesbiza Ukumane, Mandla_Game, Nekosazane Wagasmelano, Samgelis, Wagasmelane, the main character, Madam Speaker, or should I say? Of course, let me ride you.
Yes,
Yo, that was zesty as fuck. Pause.
We are going to see you guys
Next week.
on the next episode.
And we'll leave you with what? With what?
We're gonna leave them with
Peace. We are bored. Peace and love.
Peace and love. Bye, family.
It's a wrap. Oh, konje ugogo uthi ngingavele ngisukume because mina ngivele ngisukume immediately after sesiqeda ukushoot. So
Hi Koketso. Hoe gaan dit met u? Ek is baie goed.
me ka 9.